Motion Fitness members, Jen here. We are going to run you through a 30-minute core blast class today. Not to worry, we've got something for everyone. So I'm going to run you through different modifications. So whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced, we've got something for you here. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a warm-up just to get the blood flowing. So we'll just start with a march or a jog on the spot, whatever works for you. We're going to make sure we get those arms moving as well. When we talk about the core, we're not just talking abdominal muscles, we're going to be talking basically the trunk, front and back is what we're going to be working today. We'll do some high knee stuff here. Awesome. And we're going to just do a little bit of trunk rotation stuff. So we're going to bring it here, twisting. Let's leave the feet planted. Good. And then we'll add a little bit more. We'll add that twist through the legs. So we're going to be talking a lot about core engagement over the next 30 minutes. So you're going to hear me probably say that a million times, but it's going to be that constant reminder. Let's go into just some squats here. Perfect. And then we're going to take it out into a little bit of a lunge. So let's just step back, give it a little lunge. Alternate. Just don't want to step on my mat. Awesome. We'll do a few jumping jacks. And we'll do some reaches. So we're going to reach up, across the body. And then we're going to take the same thing but low. So we're going to reach down and low. Keep it going. Keep it going. Awesome. All right. We'll go some arm circles and then we're going to get working. We got lots going on today. Whew. Okay, so if you have a mat at home, you guys, a few things. If you have any equipment at home, there will be some options to use a set of dumbbells if you happen to have one handy. If you happen to have an exercise ball handy, you can grab that and a bench. Mat. If you don't have any equipment, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm going to show stuff for everyone. So let's start off by having a seat here. All right. So we're going to start off by engaging the core, making sure we know what the heck is going on down here so we can carry through these exercises. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to roll those shoulders down and back. Okay. We're going to sit from 90. We're going to tilt ourselves back just a little, maybe about 45 degrees, maybe a little less for you there. And we're going to start with just some taps. So all we're thinking about here is engaging, okay? So when I talk about engaging, I want you to pull that belly button in and upwards towards the rib cage, okay? So every time you exhale, you're going to pull it in and you're going to squeeze those abdominals just a little bit tighter. All right, so we're going to lift the chest. Good, we're going to keep tapping. We're going to keep breathing. If you find you're holding your breath through the process of this, not good. Keep breathing. Every time you exhale, squeeze them a little more, okay? Now, if you should feel or experience any discomfort in the back during any of these exercises, I want you to stop. I want you to reset the core, and I want you to start again, okay? And you just join in when you need to. If you need breaks, take the breaks. You're going to get a whole lot more out of taking breaks, okay, and resetting than you are trying to push through, okay? So no pain in the back. We don't want any of that. All right. One more time. We're going to lift. We're going to breathe. We're going to think. We're going to set. All right. Perfect. I think we're ready to go. We got that core engagement. Okay. So let's start off in a basic plank position for our next exercise. So beginners, anytime we take plank, you might find that you're down on your knees. Maybe you're down on your elbows. Okay. And intermediate advanced, you may want to come up right up onto your toes. So from here, we're going to pull those shoulders down and back. Okay. We're going to squeeze everything. So squeeze the bum, squeeze the belly in. Okay. Pull those shoulders back and just hold. So again, modification, you might be on your knees. Maybe you're taking your feet a little bit wider if you need that as well. Okay, the wider you are, the easier it is because it broadens that base. Keep breathing. Exhale, pull it in. Okay, we got it. We're going to add to it here. We're going to take our knee, we're going to drive it across to our opposite elbow. Here's what the exercise looks like. Exhale, inhale. exhale. Inhale, modification, keep going. You might be on your knee, okay? Excellent. Now, as you drive it slowly, pulling the belly in. Exhale, squeeze. We'll do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good, we'll give it a little shake, and then we're gonna do the other side, same thing, all right? So when you're ready, set it up, and shoulders down and back, whatever position you might be in. Lock it on here, squeeze the bum, engage the back, engage everything. Find your position, make sure wrists are lining up under your shoulders, okay? Pull them back, and go ahead, begin. Drive it in and out. You got it. That's it. We are connecting the brain to that midsection right now. So that's why I need you to really think about where you want to feel it. You want to feel it here. That's it. Are you feeling it in the arms and the shoulders? We got 3 more. 3. That's it. Drive it in. 1 more. Good. Give it a little shake. We're going to lie onto our back here. Okay. So from here, we're going to go into a dead bug position. So what does that look like? Well, this is what your dead bug is going to look like. Okay, so you're going to make sure the shoulder blades are off the floor, knees and elbows are touching, or almost touching, as close as you can get to them, okay? So dead bug looks like so. We come up, we extend opposites. We come back up, we extend opposites. So that's what the exercise looks like. Modifications. Maybe you're not going as far out, okay? So maybe you're just coming up here and you're extending just a little bit. Maybe you're just gonna hold here and work on that engagement, okay? Whatever your option, take it. If you need some support in the neck, feel free to add a little support there with your fingers, okay? Good, so here we go. We're gonna bring it up, engage, push that low back into the mat. So at no time, at no point should that low back be lifting off the mat. It's constantly being pushed in. If you're arching that back, you're losing the core, okay? That engagement is gone. So we don't want that. So keep it breathing. Inhale up, exhale as you extend. Good. Good stuff. Keep it going. Your modifications here, right? So shoulder blades, peel them up. Peel them up. Awesome. We're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Roll it on up, you guys. Again, give it a little shake out. We're ready. We're going side plank next. Side plank. Okay, we're going to add some hip raises into it. So we're going to have you come onto your forearm, your elbow. Okay, again, elbow is right under the shoulder. We're going to make sure we're not rolled forward. We're going to open up. So you might find, beginner level, you're going to be down on your knee here. But just because you're down on your knee doesn't mean your hip is lazy, okay? We're going to pull it right up to the ceiling. We're going to open up the chest, and this is where you're going to hold, okay? Or if you want to bump it up a level, you can split your stance. So you can take one leg forward, your top leg forward, your bottom leg back. Split, okay? 3rd option. Okay, you can stack them. 4th option, you can bring it on up if you need to, okay? So find your plank position. We're gonna go, we got 10. We're gonna raise it down and up. Here we go, 10, 9. What's your option? Good. Push them up. Woo. 3, 2. We're gonna hold at the top. 1, hold here. Whatever your option might be. Hold it, bring that ear away from the shoulder, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the neck. You should be feeling that on the side closest to the floor. Holding strong. A few more breaths, keep inhaling and exhaling. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. We'll hit the other side. We're gonna shake that out. Oh, I'm starting to sweat. It always makes me sweat core work. It's amazing how something with so little movement at times can make you sweat. All right, you guys, we're setting up the same thing. Other side. What you're probably gonna find this time, you're probably gonna find this is your weaker side. We generally like to start on our stronger side. So set it up. Are you in line? Are you in line? Okay, you got it? You need where you need to be? Knee down, split, or stacked? Here we go. Let's start with 10. Keep breathing. Exhale. I want you to lift as high as you can towards the ceiling. You got it. Let's do 5, 4, 3. Just like before, we're going to stay high on that last one right here. Stay high and hold. Keep breathing. Pull that belly button in. Hold strong. 4 breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Okay. I'm going to give the option here, you guys. If you happen to have an exercise ball at home, you can use this. We're going to do some crunches right here. So if you want to use the ball, you can use the ball, or you can use a mat. Here's what it looks like. If you're on the ball, you're going to have a seat. You're going to walk yourself so you roll back. Okay. So what you're going to find is that back is going to sit sort of mid-back to lower back. You should be able to get your arms behind there. Now I want you to push the hips to the sky. As we curl, we're not going to curl like this. We're going to get those hips up. So now we engage the glutes. All right, we've engaged the glutes, the bum, and we're going to curl. We should be able to do this with 2 fingers of the hands, each hand supporting the neck. So you're lifting from here. You're not pulling, you're lifting. Okay? Keep it going. If you don't have a ball at home, no biggie. No problem. We're right here. All right, we're going to bring it here. We can come. Same idea. Okay? We can do our butterfly crunches on the floor. Peel it up. Push that low back into the mat. Low back. Low back is going to be the last thing to touch the mat on the way up and the first thing to touch on the way down. So you're peeling. You're peeling. You want a little bit more difficult? Straighten the legs. Straighten the legs. You can do straight leg crunches. So by keeping the arms out front, we're taking away that momentum. We're not allowing ourselves to use that momentum, right? We're just lifting. We are isolating right here. Woo! Can you feel that? You should be feeling that by now. Oh, that's it. Keep breathing. Woo! We're going to do 8 more. Keep it. 7. Lift. If you need that break, you go right ahead and take it. Okay? We're on for 4. 3, 2, and finally 1 more. Oh, good stuff, you guys. So the next exercise we're going to run through again some ball rollouts or some walkouts. So if you have an exercise ball at home, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to take a plank position on the ball. So knees or toes, whatever that plank position looks like for you. Okay? From the ball, you're going to roll yourself out and roll back. Okay, notice I'm not drooping in the center here. I am strong and solid. Okay, I'm also, check it out, I'm not going to lean on the ball when I do this. I am going to prop myself up. Okay, so I'm using those core muscles to make it work for me. So knees or toes, you're rolling. You're rolling. Okay, again, no ball at home. Guess what? You're coming with me. We're doing some plank walkouts. So we're going to either walk out and back in, okay, on the knees, or again, if you want a little bit more of an advanced option, you can walk out on your toes, trying to make sure that you only walk to where you feel it, okay? If you're walking yourself out or rolling yourself out to the point of no return, so you're here and you're doing some wishy-washy thing to get back, you've gone too far, okay? So stop, reset. You can take a nice wide base with the feet or with the knees. Okay, that wide base is going to prevent the hips from rotating as you take yourself long. So, whew. Good, so the arms are doing some work, but are we putting the focus in that midsection where it needs to be? Hopefully. Hopefully. Can we go? Woo, 2 more after this here. Here we go. Roller walk. 1 more. Whew. Perfect. Oh, shake those out. Shake those out. Grabbing a quick drink here. Good. We're going to give those shoulders a little bit of a rest. We're going back here. This time, we're going to lay. We're going to do a switch kick. So I'm going to let you know when you're going to switch. And how I'm going to let you know I'm actually going to say switch. Okay? So here's what it looks like. Whew, we're going to lock it on here, pushing the low back down. Okay? Oh, it looks like so. Okay, we're going to hold. And when I say switch, you're going to switch. And until you hear that, all you're going to focus on is how much can I push that low back down. Okay, modification. Knees are bent. Knees are bent. Okay, you will still get a good workout with the knees bent, trust me. If you need a level lower, you can always place 1 foot on the ground as you do this. So here we go. Set it up. Keep your breathing steady and hold. Hold your split. Good. Keep breathing. And switch. So we switch and we hold. Right there. And switch. Woo. We switch again. If you're arching, okay, maybe you need to put your hands under your back, the small of your back. Switch to remind yourself not to lift, to engage. Again, you need that break. Please, please take that break. Switch. Woo. How are we doing with this? Getting a little shaky, maybe. That's good. Switch. We'll do some faster ones here. Are you ready? We're gonna switch. 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 We're going quick. Switch. 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 We're like swimming over here. Go. 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 Go for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Roll it on up. Whew. Awesome work, you guys. All right. So we're going to carry on. Hopefully we're doing okay still. Okay? So what we're going to move into are some shoulder taps. So we're going to do, into a plank position, we're going to be tapping the shoulders. Okay? So knees or toes. Pick your position. Remember, wrists under the shoulders. So again, the closer your feet are together, okay, the harder the exercise is. The wider it is, the bigger the base you have, okay? So from here, pull those shoulders, roll them down and back. We're tapping. We're tapping. Good. So what I want you to think about in this position is how still can you keep that torso? You don't want anything moving except those arms, okay? So we're still, we're strong, we're engaged, okay? Again, squeeze your bum, squeeze your tummy. How still can you do it? No movement. We're gonna slow it down. We're gonna hold. 3, 2, switch. Hold. 3, 2, you got it. We're gonna carry on at that pace. Woo. That's it. Don't sag. Woo. All right, we're gonna speed it up now. Sound good? Tap, tap. Great work. So even though we're speeding up, we're still not moving the rest of us. We are as still as humanly possible. Good. Tapping for 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're gonna work through those obliques. We're gonna do a double. My son, he's like 4 and he calls everything a double whammy if it's 2 or more. So I'm gonna move this just out of the way slightly. We're gonna do a double whammy, you guys. We're gonna add A lunge, okay? Lunge, still part of the core exercises. Anything crossing onto that trunk is gonna count as a core exercise. So we're gonna add a lunge with a twist or rotation, okay? So you're gonna take one leg forward, we're gonna hold, and we're gonna twist. So check it out, we're not just here. I want you to come right down. Set up that lunge first. Okay, dropping that back knee under the hip, and we rotate. Now, modification, you can set that leg, that knee right on the ground if you need to as you do your twisting. If you find you're off balance or you just don't have the strength to hold that, okay? Otherwise, shoulders down and back. Are you ready? Chest is open. We rotate. Exhale. Yeah. Now, if you want a little more, keep doing that. You can pick up that dumbbell that just happens to be beside you, okay? You can rotate using that as well. That's it. Keep it going. Need that knee down. Maybe that leg is fatiguing. Good. Reaching. 4 more. 3. Exhale and squeeze. 1 more. Good. Shake it off. You're going to want to give those legs a shake because when we go back into the lunge on the other side, that leg that wasn't supposed to be working, it actually was working, believe it or not. So switch those legs around when you're ready. Take your lunge, set it, ready, set. Let's twist. Let's twist. So yes, absolutely, you should be feeling that front leg because even though it was in the back before, it was still stabilizing. There's your modification if you need it. Exhale. Good, we're gonna do 3 more. 2 and 1. Good, shake it out. Quick water break, you guys. We have just a few minutes left till we start our stretch. All right, we're going back to plank. This time plank with knee touchdown. A different variation. Okay, plank position. We're getting the shoulders involved. This time I want to make sure that you're on your forearms. Okay, so whatever plank position you're gonna take, forearms, elbow, under shoulder. Set it up. Pull the shoulders back. Everything is engaged. Now, check it out. Look at my knees. My knees are gonna touch down. They're not actually gonna touch though. We're gonna hover about 1 inch above the ground. That's where we're gonna stop and we're gonna come back up. Okay? No, nothing else is moving except those knees, so those hips are not doing anything wonky over here. Those hips are staying right in place where they should be. Modification, right? If you're on your knees, you can come up, or you can double. Walk it out. Walk it out. Okay? Whatever you need. Breathe in. I always remind people to breathe because the first thing everybody wants to do when it gets hard is we want to hold our breath. But that's the absolute opposite, right? Those cells, they're screaming at you for some oxygen. They need you to keep breathing, trust me. Woo! Good. So on the extension, we squeeze the tush. Good. Squeeze it. You got it. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Can you hold the hover? Just the hover. Can you hold it? So again, I just about 1 inch above the ground. Hover and hold. You want a little more? Hover and hold here. Okay. So knees are right under the hips. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Awesome, you guys. Okay. We'll finish it off. We got just a couple exercises left. So we're gonna move you in. Back onto your mat here. Whew. We're gonna go with my favorite exercise in the world, heels to heaven, okay? So this is gonna really zero in on those lower abdominals, but it's a very tricky exercise, so you're gonna bear with me here. Here's what it looks like, okay? Low back, we're gonna not swing, so the momentum is not there. We don't want that. We're just going to lift the heels to the sky, heels to heaven, like so. Hear mention, this is a very, very tough exercise. So we're gonna go, but you might find you're doing one and you need to rest for a second and gear up for the next one. Do what you can do. Okay, here we go. Do what you can do. Awesome. We're gonna go. Oh, 10. Are you ready? We're gonna try for 10 more here. And go. 10, 9, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it on up. Okay, come onto your stomachs here. We're gonna work through the muscles in the back a little bit. Okay, we're gonna work through those extensors. So, I'm gonna have you come down onto your tummy. If you have a set of lighter dumbbells, feel free to hold them in your hands, okay? If you want a little extra, but we are just going to lift, okay? So we're gonna exhale, and we're gonna lift the hands and the feet off the floor. Good, so getting those muscles in the back. We spend a lot of time in that flex position, hanging out at desks, at computers all day. We need to do a little bit of reversal on that. So we want to give these guys a little love back here. All right, we're gonna hold top, hold up top. Okay, if you're doing okay, we're gonna add a little bit of a pulsing motion up here. All right? So we're doing tiny little movements. The smaller the movement, the better. Okay, if you need a break, come on back down. Join when you're ready. Okay? We pulse it. Woo! Good stuff. All right, we're gonna go for 10, 9, 8. Again, you can have those weights if you need them in your hands. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, you guys, we're gonna just take it into a little bit of a stretch for a minute or two here and stretch everything out. Whew. So let's start by giving those abdominal muscles a little stretch. So we'll reverse it here. Oh, good work. Core is never an easy thing, and I always feel like for myself, and I know for a lot of people, it's one of those things that we just tend to leave to the end, and then the end never happens. So in our workouts, we never get around to it. It always gets pushed to the back burner. So, you know, a few minutes a day, we'll just take it back into child's pose here. A few minutes a day of core goes a long way. I'm gonna get you to walk your fingertips away from your body, okay? So you feel that pull right through here, right through the lats, through the posterior delt. Whew. Good stuff. And then we're gonna just roll it up here. We're gonna take one leg forward. I'm gonna stretch to that hip flexor. So let's just push it forward here. At the same time, let's open up top. So we'll bring those arms behind the head and we'll open up that chest. Lift the chin, okay? Feel through here. You wanna really feel that pull across the abdominal area there. So we're pushing. Woo. That's the way. Let's switch that up. So as we switch sides here, let's also switch what we're doing with our arms. Let's bring our arms around. Okay, so feel here, then we're gonna add that in. Drop the ears away from the shoulders. Wonderful. Good, let's take a little roll to the top. So let's just take a stand. We'll give ourselves a little release through the lower spine. We can just kind of hang like a rag doll if you want to grab your elbows. Maybe you're only coming to here, whatever.